Hi gang, welcome back to Boundless Bay. We're sitting outside Castle Point. Oh, there's an autosave straight away. We're sitting outside Castle Point freight yard that we put in last time out, just below the timber yard, if you remember that, the sawmill. Basically, I've put a temporary depot in here. You're looking at it right now, just in the background there. I've changed up how it looks. I've changed up the reversing station. We'll have a look at that shortly. Let's just check the scoreboard. So the only one not doing too well at the moment is the actual timber trucks. Wait till this one lands in here. I think it's about to pull in now, and you'll see this shift dramatically. It's got 168 logs on board. I have updated the timber train, and I have updated the fuel train to have more capacity for both, because both are requiring more capacity, which is really good because we are raking in the money at the moment. So we'll just check this one when it comes in, and it's going to give these timber trucks something to do now, and we'll just progressively keep updating this train, and potentially it may even get two on it, because we're going to start lifting and shifting tools today, and we're going to do it via ship. Then just for something different, just to go off freight for a little bit, we're going to turn our attention to passengers, and look at that. The timber truck rakes in a hefty 2.3, just a little bit more in the bank there for that. Now this train is going to back up now. We'll just sort of well, we're looking at the rear end of it. Let's sort of look here. It's going to back around into here where I've started doing some decoration. You can see part of the depot, the actual vanilla depot I've got there, and I've just made it look like it's a sort of a bigger sort of depot. Now this is going to be temporary still. It's not our final depot hub, freight depot yard, as to say. This is actually just, it might become a bit of a legacy depot. We won't get rid of it, but it won't become the main island freight or depot yard. Okay, we will still do a little bit more. And if you have a look down in here, you can see just what goes on down in here. It's hard to really sort of get down there. Maybe we need to look from the actual train itself. Yeah, like this. So this is what it looks like down here at the moment. Yeah, pretty cool. I've just extended it out, and I've got the option to extend it even further if I need to. Without, see, the problem was, if we wanted to extend that that actual drop-off point where we actually reverse into, because originally it was up in here, right? If I wanted to keep extending it, it was just going to carve out a big canyon into that mountain, and that just would have looked a little bit silly. So I'm well aware we could have just done a loop straight back around, but I didn't want to. I wanted to leave space to do a lot of this stuff. I've also put in a drop-off point here, so we can start bringing products down to that via a truck stop. Right, so you get what I mean? If I had to put a loop in with, then we're running crossovers and all that sort of stuff, I'm happy to run it exactly like this. Gives us the opportunity, if we have to run trains in from this way, and then we can do another sort of reversey thing around if we have to. We get to play with it. But I will say this, everything that happens now in the 40s, as we progress, is subject to change through the ages, and that's the beauty of these playthroughs starting in the earlier years, because you can see how time progresses and how things have to evolve, much like it would in real life, and I like that about it. Right, so we're actually going to turn our attention to getting these boards now up to the tool factory over here. How are we going to do that? We're going to ship it from right here, out of that bay, into this bay. I know, exciting. Ships straight up. And I think, look, we could run the fuel, but we're not going to worry about the fuel, mainly because we've got that established really well. You can see the demand down here on the deck. I mean, look at all the timber and look at all the fuel. Look at that. And our trains, you know, we could just really ramp those up. At the moment, we're making pretty good buck on them, and the timber trucks are still doing what they do, but I assume that will pick up shortly. The other thing it's going to afford us, I'm probably with the stone. We've got stone there and there. We'll look at that another time, because I want to actually get a passenger route in from Silverdale to Castle Point, and potentially get Hastings hooked up to it before shooting down to Masterton. All right. So what we're going to do is establish ourselves a little bit of a bay in here, which we've got a bay, but establish ourselves a little bit of a port. Now, evidently we could probably take the timber all the way around here into there, which probably would make a lot more sense to have an industrial port out the back here. If we have a look at our town itself, well, that's residential, so no, it doesn't. It makes sense to have the port in here. Okay, well that's good. Right, so let's get something built up. Now, if you've ever watched any of my previous playthroughs, you know that I do like to make some pretty darn crazy looking ports. And it's probably going to be the same in this playthrough series as well. What we'll do is we'll, like I said, we'll establish, I always like to establish the infrastructure, then I come back later and we do the play around the decorating stuff. We're going to, because I potentially might have, we might put some passenger port in here as well. So we'll have, typically when I end up designing this whole thing, we might have freight and stuff down here, shipping down here for freight, and we might have passengers and stuff on this side, or potentially even over here. We might make it like a really nice big sort of a bay. So for the moment, just to start with, this is all we're going to do. Right, just like that. We're going to keep it simple, Simon. And I encourage you, go and check out even the deluxe series playthrough, one of the later episodes, or just scroll through till you find one of the episodes that shows off some of the ports that we've put in that game. Now I'm using country road there. I actually want to set you up to be, actually I don't, I'll use town road. I want to try and encourage the city grow out and beyond its current means. Alright, we're going to keep you like that. Now, I do like that all these factories are together. We're going to bypass, where we got to get over to there. What it means is I might have to put in, because we don't have the ability to put in roundabouts at the moment, I'm going to put in a man-made roundabout, and it's been a while since I've put in a man-made one. I want to typically go one-way streets. I'll go 2 lanes, keep it 2 lanes because it's just simpler to do that. We're going to bosh in a roundabout like right here. So I'm going to pause for a sec. I'm going to get rid of all these roads and rehook them back up in a better manner. Yeah, I think that's pretty good like that. So the way I do it, right? I keep it pretty simple. Get yourself a really nice overhead shot here. Then you're going to do this. You're just going to use your D key. You're going to draw that up as square as you can. Right, like that. Keeping it flat, right? We want to make sure it's like that. Hold your blue circle on top. Use your D key, move over, okay? Drag that way. Try and keep it squared with the other one. Right, and let's see how this goes. It's been a while since I've done one of these. It's a little bit lopsided. I made it a little bit lopsided. But it'll work. It'll be fine for what we want to do. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to feed the AI into that. The AI. We're going to feed the roads into it, basically. You're not liking it. That's better. I am, however, going to put a little bypass slip road on here. So we're going to take, I wouldn't mind just a 2-way one. Well, yeah, we're going to put in a bypass road just here. Like such. I would typically like you to be nice and flat. Okay, that's our little bypass road. I wonder if I should make this upgrade streets with player ownership to regulate automatic changes. Yeah, I'm going to lock that one. Okay. Right, so that's that. That'll be the bypass road anyway. Yep, that's fine. Well, is it? Because I need these ones to come into here. I've been like, okay. Keep going just for the moment. Get this plugged in. If that's fine there. And then we'll get you. Like this. That. Okay, nice. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Crikeys, how many times you got to click a button? Right, so that kind of is that, to be honest. Do I want to keep that? I do want to keep that little bypass. it's gonna, because I kind of wanted to just run that into there, but that's gonna get, you may as well just have another roundabout here. That's getting beyond ridiculous. Or we run a road out and up the back here. Now I'm using city road down here. I'm just going to keep it all city road, to be honest. I know it seems ridiculous to probably do that, but I don't care, right? We've got a nice sort of industrial estate looking thing going on out here, which is actually pretty cool. If I was playing City Skylines, I would turn that all into a nice big industrial section. I'm going to get a bit of a boulevard hooked up down along the beachfront here as well. Like such. Right. I'll have these roads tuck into that. Yeah. Right. So I've got a full spread and connection down there now. We need a truck stop. This is subject to, this is not final, by the way. This is just starting out. Like I said, absolute basis infrastructure going in here for this, what we're doing here. Give me a 20. Give me the land, lots of starry nights. Don't fence me in. Right, let's have you wash in like that. Let's get a nice bit of straight road. Tuck it in there. I'm not going to worry about backing one out this side at the moment. Oh, well, hang on. No, we're going to take tools straight from here into there. We're going to run a bit of a circuit. So yes, actually, run me a road like that. Ooh, are you going to be affected if I do that? No, you get yourself a nice little driveway in and out. That's how you got to look at these little lumps like that. Don't look at it like, oh, that's ugly. Look at it like it's a driveway into the actual facility. That's how I look at it anyway. Give me a little bit of cargo capac. I could actually extend you that way, couldn't I? Yeah, make it go like that. We may as well get a decent amount on here. That's looking pretty good. You're not going to, well, you will squeeze one there. Will you fit one? Oh, you will fit one there. And then if that's the case, hey, that's looking better. Yeah, hey, nice. Really increase that capacity. Also, get me a bit of terrain tools. The smoothing gun. I don't know what happened there with the smoothing gun, but it did not like that. You're doing something weirdo there, friendo. Whatever, leave it. Leave it. How do we feel about that? Not too bad. Let's establish a truck stop in here while we're here, hey? And then we can just, we may as well wallop in a line for it now and get it sorted. Okay, so I'm just going to go with the standardized truck stop here. I might actually get the truck mod. Ooh, not a lot of tools downtown, but we are going to take the truck stop and bosh it in straight there. Okay. Establish that, well, actually, hang on first. You need to have, I tell you what's going to be really interesting over here is if we get a nice big truck stop in. So we'll go like, we'll go 3 and 3. We'll go 30. Go 3 and 3. We'll go 30. We'll actually do something like this, okay? How you looking? Yeah, like that. With the ability to carry it out further. You can see we've got a good connection to those. Not really that one, but that's okay. We've got plenty of stops for everything else going on. Configure that because we'll see if we can get the driveways in this way. In that way and out that way. Does that, I mean, that works, but might just fix up this road just here. It's all a little bit of a hogwashy road, in all honesty. Well, you can stick with a one-way too. One way or another. That is curious. You might be just a touch too close there. Okay, see how we go. Because here's the thing, it doesn't have to sit perfectly in there for the moment. It can like come around like that, right? And then yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, who said it had to be right there? Nice little run in sort of from that way. The other thing is we could actually be a little bit tricky here. Give it a driveway like just here, okay? Which actually works because we can extend how this connects into that road via that way. And then we can have multiple sort of entrances and exits out of this place, which will actually look pretty good. You know, mix it up a little bit sometimes, get your things looking a little bit different. It really does make a difference to just the standard bosh in a 2-1 by 20 meters with a single in and out. You know, mix it up. Options, that sort of stuff. Get a nice bit of a swerve there. Beautiful. Go back to my straight road. Get a connection to there. Get a connection to there. Right? Multiple ways in and out. Then we can, I guess you can just, we'll just leave that for the moment as a potential area that we can work on for next time. And then get a couple of buildings in to make it look like a nice sort of logistic building either side. Look at that. Bosh, bosh. Wick. Whack. Thanks for coming, right? I think that actually that's come up really, really nice. Okay, and it will look good once it starts getting busy. We start doing some decoration to it and all that sort of jazz. You get it. So we're taking the sawboards from there over to here. Then they're going sawboards into tools, which is going to there. And then back down here. And we're going to color that pretty much like that color. No, we're not. It's tools, isn't it? Yeah. Keep it a sort of tooly color then. Okay. We'll go that color. Even though that's like a steel color, we'll use a different color for the steel. How's that sound? It sounds mighty fine. Alright, how you looking here? So you come in this way. You do your thing. Then you head back out. And out you go. I'm going to put it on waypoint because I want it to go out that way. Manage that line. So after Silverdale East. Yeah, that's how I want you to go out. Cool bananas. Okay, yeah, fine. You're going to give that a name. I'm going to call that Silverdale Tools Production. Oops. I accidentally just knocked one of the legs on my keyboard and then I hit the red alert key, the stream key. Right, so we're going to go Silver Tools. We're going to go like this. Yep. Silver Tools Prod Fire Truck. Okay. It's also delivery. We could just go delivery, but we'll do it's a production chain. So we'll just leave it like that via truck. Right, and we've got the way to establish for ships there. Right, so all we're going to do down here, well, here's the thing. I wonder if we should be putting the port down here at the freight station itself. Huh. And then we can just drive a couple of delivery trucks into town. That's a better idea. Logistically, it makes more sense to have the freight terminus out here. The freight port out here where the actual freight hub is. So we've got a bit of a point here, like a little bit of a beach peninsula. I mean, we could just go there. Let's hit play, by the way. We don't need to not be playing. Here we go. I'm going to actually kick things off now. Well, that's our grid. So we're going to I like to work on the grid when it comes to shipping. So we'll just do that now. I'll carve myself a bit of a port in here. I want to go square. It does get expensive. I'm going to carve a little bit more port in. I feel like we can afford it. We're also going to pay off some loan here shortly too. Okay. Just get this, get that. Just smooth off those edges for me there. You just imagine that we've actually just dredged out a nice sort of square porty area, and then we can do up some decoration stuff. So that's the shape our port's going to be, which is actually not too bad because we can feed straight out to Riversdale, and we can go over to Port Charles over there, probably even Masterton, but we may even train to Masterton yet. I'm unsure. Okay, so now we're going to get our thingy here, but at least we know what grid we're working off for it. Just have a look at that, square that up. That's nice. That actually works really well. We can tuck that in like, where do you want to tuck that in? I'm going to put it like about there, and I'll show you why. Because if I ever want to put some more platforming things in, I can just do this. Don't really want you that far down, but I will put you that far down so you can get something like that going in, right? Potentially too far down there, to be honest. We'll keep it though. I'll leave it there like that. What I will do is give me this well, we've got this truck stop just here. It should marry up if we just get give me the country road. Not exactly how I'd envisaged that going. I kind of wanted that to be nice and not a loop like that. I'll tell you what, take that for the moment, okay? At least you've got full connection there, which is totally fine. It means that these trucks, we won't actually have to set anything up because our timber trucks here, managed vehicles, if we look at these vehicles themselves, what we're using, they actually bring back boards as well. So that's fine. All we have to do is establish a delivery from here downtown to deliver some tools, okay? Originally I was going to put the tool drop off just here, the port drop off just here, but I think having it out there makes more sense. And I'll show you why we were going to put it here is because buildings drop off, all the tools are right here. So we've got a foothold there. Actually, you know what, we could drop off to that one, but I'm happy to have multiple tool truck drop-offs in town. However, look at the schmozzle that is that this road network. I'll wallop it in there for the moment. We'll just keep it in there, and I'll add a new line in, and we'll go like this. We're going to go U to U and back to U. Yep, perfect. We're going to paint it blue. We used that blue, I think, didn't we? We're going to go what's this? This is castle tool delivery. Yep. Also didn't put my tack in there. What? Truck. Cool. Okay. So that's those 2 points sorted out. We could just have to do this actually now. Now I'm not going to use waypoints for the ships just yet. I just feel like it's a bit unnecessary. We're only going to here as well. Now we could probably put in a passenger ferry service for the people to go from Castle Point to here. But then we don't get to put in a nice train line, do we? So we're not going to do that. Now, because you're going to be carrying mixed goods of tools and such, I'm just going to keep you as the primary product of tool color, even though you're going to be bringing boards as well. So we're just going to call this tools, we're going to call it Castle to Silver. And we're literally just going to go tools, ship. Okay? We know what that means. We can even tell it that at to tell it what it's actually doing. So at Castle Port, I want you to just load timber, right? The sawn boards, and you're going to unload tools, okay? And then at Silverdale Port, you're going to load tools and unload boards. Here's a thought I just had. Huh. Yeah. Didn't you? Well, I need to get tools back to here. Now, if we're taking a single set of trucks to drop off boards, then pick up tools and take them to here, we also want a single line to do this. Basically. Yeah, we do. So Silverdale hold, add station. Oh, I like how you've decided to come in. You've come in that way and you've gone out there. Yeah, see? Having multiple options is really kind of... I like that. I like it. I'm down with it. Also, but I don't want you using the same truck stop. I think that's a bit redundant. So let's get you at Silverdale East using truck stop 5. Yeah, that's better. So you come in, go shoot up and around, because I don't want these trucks fighting each other, that's all. Stop fighting one another. Alright, we're going to keep you the same color now that we know what that is. That's going to be silver... What? Silver tools. Port. Delivery by truck. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's all done and fine. Now it's just a case of buying ships and buying trucks for it. Let's buy the trucks first. We don't have a truck stop down here. Closest truck stop is all the way over there, is it? Well, yeah. Okay, well, I think we can put in... you know what else we can do at the moment? Let's repay. Let's just repay all of this. Okay, it still leaves us 2.6 in the bank. We're going to... It also means we're not going to be paying loan interest now as well, which is fantastic. Let's put in a truck depot building just in here. You know, it's good to set up things like this because this is, you know, this is why I do things like this, so you can get really cool little like builds in and around the place. You're gonna upset the apple cart by doing that a little bit. That's okay. Upset away. I'll take country road. I'll take the skinny one. I'll see if I can just plug in there without too... Yeah, that's actually okay. It's made that little teardrop effect quite nice. I'll actually, as a bit of a thing, take you across there too. I don't mind having a little bit of a crossing now and then. I think it looks really cool. That's actually come up really well. Happy with that. So, we're going to buy vehicles. These are the delivery trucks. We're just going to have delivery trucks of... What? Well, we're going to use the Opel Blitz tarpaulin. But just give me 2 for the moment. And set that on... where are we? Castle. Castle tool delivery truck, right? That's my castle tool delivery trucks. We don't need to worry about these trucks because they're just going to ferry up and down. We need to put in a ship yard. For the moment, the shipyard is temporary and temporarily going to ship just here, right? Still want it to look not ridiculous, so it can just sit next to here where the port is. Buy vehicles, what? Well, we just need it to do... We'll use this one. Okay, this is all cargo. Just get me 1 for the moment to get this up and running, and then we can put potentially another one on it later. Can you please go on that? And then I'm also going to tell you... Manage the line. No, manage the line. I mean, you're only going to take... I'm just going to tell you anyway. At Castle Point... I've already told you. Oh, that's brilliant. How quickly I forgot. I thought I told the trucks to do it, but it was the ship itself. Right, okay, that's good. That's brilliant. That means we should start to see something work up in here. Yeah, how are we? Let's just do a little bit of a fast forward here. Just to see if we're going to start... Well, it may have to wait till it kicks in at the other end. Either way, we're probably going to have to increase the capacity of the train as well. Okay, well that ship's going to head off. It's going to zoom up there. We need to get the trucks in down here. That's half the trouble. Right, just go back to regular play. Can I please get buy vehicles? We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. You're going to set on I want you 8 of you on the big loopy one like that, and then I'm going to get another 4 to start with. You guys are going to go on the shorter Silverdale run. So the Silverdale run that's just to the port and back. To the tools factory and back to the port is what I meant. Right, so that's going to get that line established for the moment. What we should start to see here soon is we will start to see... Oh, well, we already are. There we go. Things are up and running, right? So it's going to take a while for this to get established, considering that the ship will take a while. We'll probably have to put multiple ships on it, but it's nice to start getting some shipping in, something a little bit different. Right, we're going to get working. Oh, money's been rinsed. Okay, let's try and make some money back. And let's just figure out how we're going to do this now. Now we are a fair ways in, so we'll get started on the passenger service today. We're not going to get it finished, but we will establish how we're going to do this. Like I said before, I want to get a really nice coastal, rumbler along this coastline down into Castle Point. What it means is we might establish the train line to potentially sweep around, or we're going to use a bridge. That's right. Yeah, that's going to be quite expensive to put in that, but don't worry about this. This earnings minus 11 million is just saying that we've just paid back that loan. That's all that's telling us. That will disappear eventually. And you'll see here, these are the lines we've just established. The ship's going to lose money for quite a while until it makes up, and so are these timber ones. Until they actually get bedded in and they start working, they'll take a bit. But you can see down here, we're definitely covering our costs quite easy. We're making, well over 7 million just there, and then you've got another couple of million just there. So we're making plenty of dosh to say. So if I'm going to put a train bridge over that, that means we're probably going to be running a train station right through the guts of town. Is that what we're doing? I'd like to. So I'm thinking like 2 tracks, 240. I'd like it like right there, to be honest. And I'm probably going to take that. So we're probably going to put that in. Let's head back over to here, because this is actually going to be a terminus, this one. And we've got the ability to put it in now nice and early while we kind of can, without costing us too much and upsetting the apple cart too much. Right, I think we're going to wash it in here, or we're going to go one of these. Like, how nice would it be right in there, actually? Do it. It's going to upset a lot of people. How do we do this? This is probably why it's going to take us a couple episodes, just to get the idea in. How do we want to do that? We want to get this set in and sort of established now, nice and early. Not have to worry about it later. Like over here, it'd be nice. You don't want to, like, maybe even in there. I do like running rail through the middle of towns. We could, in fact, run a passenger service from out here, right? Ooh, what about your turnaround points? I tell you what, I've got another idea. What about if we put this... downtown. Let's just say we have a nice sort of... Pause for a sec. We're going to upset some more people here, but that's okay. We're going to restructure how this town looks right now. We've got 7 million to play with. Gone, gone, gone. Gone, gone. People will grow back. Don't worry. People will grow back. Look at that. We are losing a lot of money doing that, but that's okay. It has to be done. You know what? If you build it, they will come. Sure. Get that station locked in here. That's where I want that. Right. And I want to be able to have double connections each side. I'm actually want you got like facing like that. Spin it. If I have you that way, then I can put the yeah. That. No, I'm gonna. It's better. It's gonna be better that way. It's gonna give me a little bit more wiggle room to do what I need to do. Have you like there? Okay. Now the train station could be quite. Oh, you muppet ham! I do it every time. We're running catenary in here? Not at the moment. We're running steam age. You know what? Just re-plonk it in. Right, re-plonk it in. Make sure. I do it every time. High speed, no catenary. I'm happy to take that. Now, I'm just trying to give myself a little bit of room here. What I'm trying to do is allow a crossing back here that's going to go over the rail. I want to allow myself room to put in bus stops. And yeah, that's better. And I want to do this, right? So I want to put in a passenger building down on this end right here, so I can get a connection to the road right there. See, that works out quite well just there. You're not going to get one down here, which bites. We'll get one there. The more connection points you have, the better it's going to be. Because the more coverage you get yourself, right? So that's actually pretty good. We could actually, I wonder if I can sneak a tiny little road past here and save this building. I bet I can't. Oh, I really am trying. I tried, but it was never going to happen. Also, I really don't like... Yeah, that's how that'll go. That's better. Really don't like how it bends the road up. Yeah, I'd much rather a little loopy road like that. I'll leave this in here for some decoration stuff and so forth. What we will do is we'll slot in a bus stop. Get it ready just in here. Whoa. Can I squeeze one in here? No. Can I squeeze a 10 meter in? Yes. Weirdly. Yes. Does it matter that it's a little bit odd? I don't think it does, you know. Just take it for the moment to block the AI doing its thing, but I'm okay with that. And we hopefully get some more of these like type buildings built up through here. Shame I couldn't quite get one of these tucked on the end, and I suppose I could if I did this. I know it's more deletion of roads, but if I just do this, now the game's just like, oh my god, everyone's watching and going, are you serious, Ham? What are you doing? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I want to establish a stop just there. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Everyone just hang in there. We've still got buildings over here. We'll be fine. They will come back. Okay. If you build it, they will come. Right. Just let's take the train track out of here now. Catenary, no. I'm going to move this out of here. Okay. Keep it in line with that road. We are going to still tuck down that coastline. Auto save. Right. We are going to still come down that way and around over the water. That will still be nice. But what we're going to do is the train's actually going to come in and rattle out around the back side, I think, is it? Maybe. I'm going to take this track out. Just in case. Can you squeeze that down in there? Oh, we might be able to, you know. Also, I'm going to have to fix my roundabout, probably, if I want to get what I want through there. Although I don't mind a bit of a... It's only traffic, isn't it? Yeah, sure it is. Yeah. That's happy days. You could probably even get double track through there. Do you want to try it? Because I as much as I've rinsed no. As much as I've rinsed a lot of buildings, I kind of don't want to really rinse anymore. And I like these buildings here. Sure. Okay, we'll leave it like that. And then we'll probably might take the rail through town or something here. I know it adds noise pollution. I just don't care. I much prefer the look, and I like trains rattling in and amongst the buildings. I just think it looks really cool. What are you going to do about this road? Yeah, get our road back in now. Holy moly. That is horrible. Put the road in like this. A lot of deletion there. Can we like potentially not delete 2 and just 1? Sure. You're gonna get 2 there though. I can't help that. Right. How are we feeling about that? I feel like we've heard a lot of buildings, but we've got the train station we want in. Let's hit the AI. Let's see where the lines have taken themselves through here. Right, so you're still fine. You've decided to use the roundabout. You're using a little road down along the train station and back on you. Okay, I guess you're just gonna have to deal with that the best you can. Because I took out your road that goes through here, but that's totally fine. I'll just extend this track down this way a little bit further, just in case the AI has ideas to build more buildings there. Right. And then, what do you think? I think I'll pull this tightly through the town and get it through out here to loop back up again. Or something sort of fun, you know. Because why? Because why not? Basically, I like to make things look good, is why. Right, track ride along today. Let's. I don't even know. We've done the track ride. We don't at this early stage. We don't have a lot of trucks and stuff to do track ride along. So, how about? Okay, here's an idea. I've got an idea. What we're going to do is we're going to ride on the fuel trucks from here to the station, then we're going to get off, then we're going to get the train down to this station where we get off, and we're going to get that truck into town. How's that sound? Ah, nice. Right, so let's do the pleases and thank yous now. Let's get on board this little truck here. It's going to take us where we need to go, and yeah, that's a fun little track ride along. It's a little transportation one. All right, gang, I've been Van Ham. Thanks for joining me today. Please consider leaving a like, commenting, and subscribing if you haven't already, so you can stay up to date with all the latest content that's coming out. Anything else? Nothing. Alright, stay safe wherever you are, stay glued to your screen. Get out of here.